All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the High Button Sports live stream. My name is Theo Atru. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And boy, it's the U15A 40th annual U15 Bantam Picto Memorial Tournament. Starting things off here in the Picto Wellness Center in Rink B, the Sackville Orange taking on Dieppe Aigle. This one should be a good one, folks. Both these teams' first game of the day, so both teams with fresh legs as we are in the Dieppe end. Sackville putting on good pressure so far as Dieppe trying to get things out as here's O'Carroll. O'Carroll, nice pass up on the left side to Ryu. Ryu now driving wide left side. Ryu shot on, no goal right off the bar. Close chance there for Ryu and the Aigle to open up the scoring. What a shot there from number 7. Short side just couldn't beat the starting goaltender, Jake Rhodes, for Sackville. He's having an unbelievable year for the Flyers in between the pipes. And now Aigle's putting on the pressure, but now out. So they have to regroup. In the neutral zone, here is Galvin. He has some ice in front of him. Galvin making a nice little move. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Now in the corner, try to play that one in front. Nice save there from Rhodes. Sackville trying to get a clean breakout now, and they do. But good back check there from Blackwire. Blackwire getting Hemdall on the boards. Now close to the side of us here as they're trying to get it out off the glass and out, and they do. The Aigles. And now here is number 6 is Berkvin. Berkvin's making a nice little move as he hits the red line and gets it in deep for the Flyers. Sackville Flyers orange. The only Sackville team in this Bantam A Picto Memorial Tournament. As here is Cooley. O'Carroll for Dieppe. He tries to rim that one around strong side. Couldn't do so. Good pressure here from the Flyers. Shot on there from McDonald. That one just goes wide. Kai McDonald, one of the biggest guys in this U15A division in this tournament. Loves to use the body. Now still kept in. Here's a chance now for Zach McDonald. Zach McDonald, he walks in. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Doucette trying to get it out, couldn't do so. Here's a chance now for Ellerback, but he couldn't hold the blue line. So now Dieppe trying to come back the other way. Here is Ryu. Ryu, shot on, that one goes wide. Flyers have some time in their own end to get a clean breakout here. Now here's a chance for Dieppe. Now, nice pass up to the point. Here's a chance now for Gru. Gru with the shot on, that one hit a body and goes wide. Parker Canning now. He can't quite get it out. Nice play there from number 10 was Donaldson as he was on his knees to hit the defenseman. Donaldson lays the body right behind the net of Jake Rhodes. Sackville now getting hemmed in their zone, so they're just going to panic and get it off the glass and out. But now Sackville trying to be the first one to it on that dump in, but Dieppe with a clean breakout, and they come back the other way. Here's Donaldson up on the left side. Donaldson trying to play that one back door to his winger. Is number 9, Owen Travers, Now on top of the slide here. Couldn't quite get a shot if there was Ryu. So Flyers trying to come back the other way. Here is the captain for Sackville Orange, Parker Canning. He tried to make a nice little dipsy-doodle move, but couldn't quite get around that last defenseman. Now, still no whistle just yet in this one. There's 11:21 left to go in this first period. 3 periods, all 15 minutes, no 20s. So this game will be flying by, that is for sure. Both teams with such great speed. Both defensemen love to join the rush. That's for sure. As here's a chance now. Shot from number 19 was Jaden Moreau. That shot got blocked. Now another chance here for Ryu. He faked that shot. Makes a nice pass to his deep partner. Shot on. That one went wide. That was O'Carroll with that blast as there was nobody in front. Now Flyers trying to come back the other way as here's a chance now for Dallas Wood driving wide left side. Here's a chance. Wood trying to break free in the slot, but good stick there from O'Carroll to keep him on the outside. Now Wood couldn't quite keep that one in. Dieppe trying to come back the other way now. Here is Ryu. Ryu making a nice little move at the blue line, still with it, but couldn't quite get around that last defenseman, so they come back the other way. Here come the Flyers. They just play it safe and get it in deep. And that's going to be on Will Plord, the starting goalie for Dieppe, as he hasn't got a shot on him just yet. Now a shot on there from Stevenson, and there's Plord's first save and first whistle in this afternoon's matchup. Sackville Orange and Dieppe Aigles in the U15 division here at the Pictou Memorial Tournament, 40th anniversary 2026. So face-off going to be on the left side here of Will Plord. So face-off won there by Dieppe. They try to rim that one around strong side, kept in by Sackville. Big hit there from Eric Woolers. That hit was on Gugnard. So Dieppe has to reset things in their own end. Try to get it to the winger here was number 8, Mellifon. Mellifon couldn't hit the red line. Mellifon still with it at his own blue line. He tries to get it back to his defenseman, Gauvin. Gauvin now. Try to play that one across, and Sackville regrouping in the neutral zone here. Sends it back to his defenseman. Now, here's a chance for McDonald's. He couldn't quite get a shot off. Delayed offside, so Sackville got a tag up, but they're going to go for a change, so fresh legs out for the Flyers as Dieppe sends that one in deep. Shots are 2-2 apiece. 9:05 left to go in this first period. Here's Brent McDonald. He sends that one across. Now here is DeVoe. DeVoe driving wide. DeVoe has nobody with him. Try to play that one in front. That one gets picked off as Donaldson couldn't quite receive that pass. The Flyers take advantage of that turnover. And Donaldson almost tried to get it right back, but here come the Flyers the other way. Parker Canning. Try to get a shot off. Still with it. Holding on to it. That shot gets blocked there from Doucette. Now Dieppe with some time. Doucette sends that one up on the strong side. That gets picked off. Travers now. That's going to be offside. So face off outside the Sackville end here. Face-off one there by Sackville. Let's try to win that one forward as Kerrigan, but picked off there by Dieppe. Good keep in there to hold the blue line was Giroux. Dieppe trying to put on the pressure here. Ryu cycling it down low to O'Carroll. Now it gets rimmed around the boards. Still not out. Good pressure there from Dieppe, but now Sackville with possession in the Dieppe bend. Here's a chance now for Berkvins. Berkvins makes a nice pass up on the point. Shot on. Nice save there from Plord. Will Plord making it look easy in between the pipes early on in this one. Face-off is going to be on the right side of him. Oh, sorry, folks. In between the pipes is actually Evan Green, not Will Plord, so very sorry about that one. But either way, two great goalies for this Dieppe team. Doesn't matter who's in between the pipes, you know they're going to have a good one, so should be interesting. With Evan Green in the pipes this afternoon. 7:27 left to go in this first period. Sackville with possession in their own end. Try to spring pass there to number 16 is Eric Werthers. Eric Werthers with a shot on. Nice save there from Green. One of his best stops of the afternoon with the paddle. As now Stevenson. He can't quite get that one out as the linesman was in the way. He kind of took some abuse there. As now Werthers still with it. Another guy that loves to use the body for this Sackville team, but he can't quite keep that one in. Here's a partial 2-on-1 chance here for Dieppe to open up the scoring. Shot on. Nice save there from Jake Rhodes. Now Dieppe sends that one up to the point. Tipped in front. Just goes wide. Close chance there for Mellifon. As Sackville is going to panic and send that one down the ice, in for an icing. So 6:29 now left to go in this first period. Both goalies standing on their head early as there's 4-3 shots in favor of the home squad, the Sackville Flyers. Face-off is going to be on the right side of Rhodes. Shot on, and Rhodes is going to cover that one up. So same spot as just a second ago. Owen Travers wins that draw for Dieppe. Now Gauvin has some time on the point. He walks in, shot on, just wide. I think Rhodes got a piece of that one. And now couldn't quite hold the blue line. There was Gugnard. Gugnard now is going to play it back to his defenseman. Gauvin back to Gugnard to set things up. Up ice. Here comes Dieppe the other way. Travers now with some time. Travers, shot on, that gets blocked. Travers tries to get it right back in the corner, however. He cycles it down low, gets rimmed around the far side of us here, and Sackville sends that one off the glass and out. Gugnard back to Gauvin. He takes the hit there from Dallas Wood, probably one of the best names in this tournament. Now Donaldson. Donaldson trying to do a little dipsy-doodle. He's still with it. Donaldson with a shot. That gets steered aside there by Jake Rhodes. Now Sackville, the captain. Here is Parker Canning. Parker Canning still with it. Makes a nice pass. Back to Canning. Oh, can't quite finish that one off. Close chance there for the Flyers to open up the scoring. Still remains scoreless, however. Here comes Dieppe now the other way. Donaldson still out there, has been out for quite a minute now as he lost that at the blue line, so he wants a change, and you can see him going off as there's a whistle there for offside. So face-off going to be outside the Flyers' end. As Ryu's line for Dieppe. Got a face-off against Oliver Kerrigan's line. As Dieppe wins that draw thanks to Ryu. Here's a chance now for Fournette. He tried to send that one up top to Ryu, but a little too far in front of him, but still in the Flyers' end, however. Flyers trying desperately to get this one out. Kept in there by Bevin. And now out. Here's Gauvin with good support. He tries to send that one up to the strong side, but a little too many Flyers players to intercept that pass. Here's O'Carroll. That pass gets picked off. Sackville Orange trying to come back the other way, but it's like ping pong in the neutral zone, going back and forth pretty quick here, and that's going to be sent in the Dieppe end as Sackville goes for a whole new line change. So fresh legs for the boys in the orange and black. Babin still with it. Babin, another big boy for this Dieppe team. Gauvin trying to hold the blue line, but now here comes Sackville, but Gauvin is there, and he tries to send that one up ice as he gets stripped, no call. Zach McDonald can't quite get a shot off. Dieppe now trying to send things out, kept in though, thanks to number 5, Stevenson. Sevson, excuse me. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, folks. Sorry about that. Dieppe still can't quite get possession, and then they finally do. Here's a chance now for O'Carroll. O'Carroll just plays it safe. He gets it in deep, and he's the first one to it around the net. Another big collision there with O'Carroll. And I believe that's number 18, Eric Werthers. So both big bodies. It looked like O'Carroll got the worst of that one. But now here comes Sackville, an odd man rush up the other way. Shot on, nice save there from Evan Green. Now Dieppe coming back the other way. Here's Ryu. Colom now with a shot. Night rebound chance. Scores! The Dieppe Begla open up the scoring here. And the Pictou Memorial finishing that one off is going to be number 8, Malafon, with a great assist there. from number 15 is Coulomb. So Coulomb on that 2-on-1 chance played it safe. Just smart play, getting it off the pad of Jake Rhodes and cleaning up the garbage was no other than Melifon. And we have a 1-0 hockey game, ladies and gentlemen, with 2:47 now left to go in this first period. Now here's a chance the other way. Sackville with a chance. Here's Dallas Wood, still with it. Plays that one up to the point now to Harrison Ellerback. Ellerback just plays it to the winger, the captain, Canning, as he couldn't quite get that one fully in deep as he was hemmed along the wall. Donaldson sends that one up to his centerman. That one also got picked off, and Travers now had a chance to get it fully in deep, but that one gets picked off, shot on, just wide. Now Flyers with some time in their own end. Dallas Wood reverses back and plays it around the net. So the winger was Canning. He couldn't quite get it out. Doucette keeps it in. So down to the 2-minute warning here in this first period, folks. Here's a chance now for DeVoe as it hit his skate. And that's going to be an icing call there. Sorry, folks, for the clock there. Is 1:53 left to go in this one. So face-off going to be on the right side here of Jake Rhodes. Offensive draw here for the Aigla. Let's see if they can get up to. Aigla win that draw. Doucette got his shot blocked. Sackville kind of get up the ice quick here. Now, Aigla try to chip that one up to himself. Was O'Carroll. Now that's going to be sent right back in the Aigla's end. There's a chance now for Coulomb. There's the latest assist getter on that latest goal by Melanfon. As they try to get up the ice quick, a little too far ahead of, I believe that is number 11 was Fournette. He couldn't quite get there, so Sackville now coming back the other way. Odd man rush now for the Flyers as nice little tic-tac-toe play and couldn't quite get a shot off. Another chance in the slot. Nice save there from Green. Another chance in front. Scores! Sackville Orange tying things up just 2 minutes after. And that's going to be a goal by Oliver Kerrigan, cleaning up the garbage right in the slot. What a great shift that was with exactly a minute to go left in this first. That's a huge momentum boost, getting into this second period, but still a minute left to be played in this first, and we are all tied up thanks to number 13, Oliver Kerrigan. So we got ourselves a hockey game, folks, going back and forth in this one. Shots are even as Flyers block that chance. Now Sebson trying to get up the ice here. That's going to be a potential icing call against the Flyers, but linesman doesn't put his hand up. Now Sevens with the shot on. Nice save there from Green as he wants to cover that one up with 27 seconds now left to go in it. Face-off going to be on the left side of Green. Shots are 8-7 in favor of the Aiglas. So face-off one there by the Flyers. Shot on. That one hit a stick and going to go out of play here. 23 seconds now left to go. That shot there was from Werthers. He wanted to pop one home there. As Zach McDonald and Sebson having some game plan going on before the draw, and there's a chance now for McDonald. Chance in front, scores! Sackville with 16 seconds left makes it 2-1 in this first period. The centerman, Zach McDonald, banking it off the back of Evan Green. No one knew if it went in or not, but McDonald did. And it is now 2-1. Sackville Orange with 2 unanswered goals for the boys in the black and orange. What a sequence of events here, especially in these last couple minutes. Last chance now for Dieppe with 5 seconds now remaining. And that one is going to be broken up, so that should do it, folks. The Sackville Flyers with a 2-1 lead as there's some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Ref has his hand up, so we're going to see a penalty to one team here. Not too sure who's going to get it, but we'll be right back, folks. One team's going to come out with a power play in this one. Theo Yatcher with Highbun Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, folks, for a second period play. Theo Yatcher on the call this afternoon. Sackville Orange lead is scored 2-1 over the Dieppe Eagles, scoring 2 unanswered late in that first period. And we're going to have a power play in favor of the Eagles, so let's see if they can get something going and tie things up here at the start of this second. And if you're just tuning in, missed some of that first, that is okay. Bring you up to date as O'Carroll got the latest assist on Melifon's goal at the first goal of the Eagles. And then Zach McDonald making it 2-1 Sackville. A nice chance there for O'Carroll. He couldn't quite bang that one home. Another chance in front. That one gets steered aside. Not out yet. Travers now with it. Shot on. Nice save there from Jake Rhodes, who's also been playing impeccable in this one this far. But yeah, so after that first period expired, there was some pushing and shoving, and Dieppe gonna come out with a power play, obviously, as there is 1:18 left to go in it. Can't quite see who took the penalty for Sackville Orange, but if I do see, I'll let you guys know in a moment. But Sackville had a chance to clear. Here's DeVoe on it for Sackville, but he can't quite get it out. Now here's Gudnari with a shot tipped in front. Rebound chance, still loose. Nice save there from Rhodes. Another chance in front, as that one's finally cleared there by Sackville Orange. So picking it up first is Colombe. Colombe now sends it up to Ryu. Ryu now wanting to go for a little skate. He's getting pressured there by Bergfins. Bergfins wins that battle, is still with it. He's all alone. A little 1-on-4 opportunity, eating the clock away with 35 seconds now left to go in the power play for the Eagles. Now Ryu with it. He hits the red line and gets it in deep and puts it on Rhodes, and he's going to cover that one up. Face off now. Gonna be on the left side of Rhodes. Face off one there by Dieppe, but Sackville sends that one in deep with 20 seconds now left to go in the power play. Parker Cannon with a good forecheck to waste some time. Ryu gets it right back along the wall, makes a nice pass cross ice. Here's a chance now for Donaldson. Shot on, nice pass, nice goal! Donaldson with a great feed in front. He even fooled me. Thought he was going to shoot it, but made a great pass in front, making it an easy tap in for Melifon, as that is his second of the day. So we are all tied up here in the Pictou Memorial U15A division. Wow, what a game this has been, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite games I've called yet this tournament, as it is going back and forth. The shots are pretty much even, 11 and 10 in favor of the Aiglas. But yeah, what a great pass there from Donaldson to see Melifon right in front, making no mistake. As there is a player down here for the Aiglas, as ref doesn't want to blow it just yet, and he does, so we won't show the injured player there for the Aiglas. Hopefully he is all right. And there was Doucette there who was down, so it looks like he's getting up on his own, which is a great sign. Yeah, so looks like he's favoring his left arm. Oh, it's actually going to be, can't quite see. So it was Melifon who got hurt there, not Doucette. Sorry about that, but looks like he is okay, which is a great sign. So he'll get checked up at the Aigles bench. So 12:40 left to go in this second period. Face-off won there by the Flyers. They keep that one in. Parker Canning now with it. Canning trying to get by Guru there. Couldn't do so, and that's going to be covered up there by Evan Green, who's been playing great in this one. Face-off going to be on the left side of Green. So it's going to be Oliver Kerrigan's line out for Sackville Orange against Ryu's line. As Kerrigan wins that one forward. Here's a chance in front, as Kerrigan couldn't quite get a shot off. So he was on his backhand. Wasn't expecting that. Point blank opportunity in front. But now Jacob Gattro drops that one back and shot on. That one goes wide. Now here is Brenton McDonald. He fans on that one. Now Dieppe trying to come back the other way. Nice pass to see Ryu. Up on the left side. Ryu trying to get it back door there to Fournette, but that pass got intercepted. Now Dieppe doing a good job holding the blue line. Lucas Green sending it deep, but now it's going to be sent all the way down the ice. Not enough hot sauce for this one to be icing, so Green's going to have to come and collect it in his own end. Not sure if Evan Green and Lucas Green are siblings. Maybe I'll find that out in intermission, or you guys are more than welcome to comment on our Facebook or anything like that. Help us out or email us at highbuttonsports@gmail.com. See, sometimes we don't do enough digging to find out about these players, and it's always cool to see some siblings playing with each other, that is for sure. And now back to it. Here's a chance now for Doucette, making a nice little move as he got hit hard there. But takes the hit and then sends it up to Ryu. Ryu, delayed penalty now for Sackville, so power play coming up for the Dieppe Aiglas. In the box, it's going to be number 14, Zach McDonald, for head contact, as Doucette was the one who drew that penalty. 10:57 now left to go in this one. In the box for Sackville, Zach McDonald, so he's usually out there in the penalty kill, so that's definitely going to be a big loss for Sackville Orange without him there. So let's see if Dieppe can get another lead here. Here is Guru. Plays that one up on the left side. Shot on. Nice save. Rebound chance. Still loose. Not covered up just yet. Nice save there from Jake Rhodes. A couple point blank chances in the slot. So face off going to be on the right side of Rhodes. Face-off one there by Dieppe. Here's a shot on. That one gets fanned on. It's still loose in the slot, though. Another chance. That shot gets blocked there by Eric Werthers. Now up top to the point. Here to Grew. Oh, excuse, that was Gerard. He cycles that one down low, but now Werthers had a chance to clear. He got tripped there, was Donaldson, but no call on the play. Here's Eric Werthers with a big crushing hit there. As it looked like Werthers got the worst of that one, even though he directed that hit, but either way, Dieppe with possession in the neutral zone. Here is Ryu. He sends that one on Rhodes. He steers that one aside. Still not out yet, but now finally is. As here is Lucas Green. Lucas Green now plays it back to his winger. It was Malenfant. Malenfant tried to send that one up ice. That one got broken up. Now here is Green with it once again. Or excuse me, that was Blackwire, not Green, folks. Sorry about that. But now here is Eric Werthers with 34 seconds left to go in the power play for the Aigles. Werthers eating a lot of clock. Now Dieppe still can't clear. Here's another chance. That one's sent in deep, so the Aigles are going to have to regroup and settle things down. And they're a little panic much on this power play. Can't seem to get anything going. Sackville with a great penalty kill so far. 10 seconds left to go in it. Now Malenfant, he couldn't quite get there. Gauvin. Now here is Blackwire. Blackwire, he wanted to go for a little skate here. He has some ice in front of him. That one got intercepted there. Here's a chance now for Parker Canning. Parker Canning tried to drop past that one, but his winger wasn't expecting that pass. Now back to Canning. Nice little passing here, though, as he couldn't quite get his shot off, and that's going to be on Evan Green. So great looks there from Sackville. Short-handed, but back to even strength we go with 8:38 left to go in this second period. Oliver Kerrigan's line still out there for Sackville Orange against Ryu's line for the Aigles. As Sackville wins that draw forward, puts it on Green, and that's covered up there. As some push and shove in there. Shots are 14-13 in favor of the Flyers now. Same lines stay out here. Not tired just yet. As Sackville try to win that forward again, but Dieppe coming up with it. Here's a chance now for Ryu. He chips that one up to himself, but Sackville send that one up on the strong side, and Kerrigan is going to send that one in deep. Sees the first one to it, and a big battle there along the ball. Now out. As Kerrigan has to tie up as Sackville sends that one in deep. Now Jacob Gattro on the forecheck. Here comes Dieppe the other way with some speed. Here is Gugnard. Makes a nice pass up to Fournette. Back to Gugnard. That hits the side of the net. Gugnard now plays a nice pass up to the point here to Moreau. Moreau with a blast. Shot on. Rebound chance still loosened. Sackville now can take a breather as they clear that one out of harm's way. As that puck goes out of play, and there's going to be a penalty coming up. Looks like it's going to be a boarding call. So now Sackville going to go on the forecheck. On the forecheck. On the power play. Still a lot of games so far, folks. Mixing my words here, my bad. But let's see if... Oh, folks. My bad, folks. It's actually going to be a Flyer... Yeah, so Flyers power play. So let's see if they can get one here and make it 3-2. As this game has been just amazing so far, going back and forth. Sackville tries to set something up in their own zone. Try to play it up to Dallas Wood, but that pass got intercepted. So they're going to have to regroup. 1:35 now remaining in the power play. Here is Bergfins. Bergfins trying to gains some speed, going around his net, plays it up to his winger. Try to play it back to the Captain Canning, but he couldn't quite collect that pass, so Dieppe trying to take advantage and send it out, but kept in. Now that one's dumped in the Eagles' end. McDonald now trying to gain support, and there's going to be another penalty coming up here. It's going to be a slashing call. So Flyers are going to go in the box now, so we're going to see some 4-on-4 for about 45 seconds. And then the Eagles are going to go on the power play once again. So 4-on-4, a little more ice for these two teams. Let's see what that brings us. In the box is going to be Wood for the Flyers. Didn't quite see what the slashing was, but either way, still stays 4-on-4 with 6:46 left to go in this second period. Dieppe wins the draw. Here's a shot on there from Doucette. Nice block there in front. Doucette tries to get it right back along the wall, but that pass got broken up. Still not out yet. Here's Doucette on his backhand, makes a nice pass, center ice, shot on. Oh, just wide. Close chance there for Melifon as he's on hat trick watch. Here come the Flyers the other way. Nice back check there from Melifon. Only a little guy, but he plays like he's 6 feet out there. He's always in the battle, but that's going to be offside, says the linesman. So 6:14 now remaining in this second period. 1:28 left to go in the Sackville penalty and 36 seconds left to go in the Dieppe penalty. Face-off going to be outside the Dieppe end. Shots are 14-13 in favor of Dieppe. Just shows you how close this game really is. Hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as I am. But now here's another chance for Zach McDonald as that shot just goes wide. Now McDonald gets it right back in the corner. He takes the hit. Gauvin wins that battle now, as he's just going to hit the brakes behind his own net. Sends that one up to Melifon. Melifon now sends it back to his defenseman. Here is Doucette. Doucette now wanting to go for a skate. He has some ice in front of him. Doucette driving wide left side. Thought somebody was there in front. And now here is Ryu. Ryu now driving behind the net. He has some speed. Ryu make a nice little dipsy-do move. Ryu shot on there from Tavers as he fanned on that one as he looked at his stick right after. Thought he broke it for a second. But now here comes Sackville Orange the other way, and they send that one deep. So 35 seconds left to go for the Dieppe power play. As Ryu got hemmed there, as there's a big collision there from Eric Werthers, but now O'Carroll coming up with it. O'Carroll driving wide, still around the net, getting hemmed along the boards there was Ellerbach. Now another chance in front. Good stick there from Ellerbach to break up that pass from O'Carroll. 4:45 left to go in the second period. 5 seconds left to go in the power play. And now here's a chance now for Werthers. Shot on. Oh, just wide. Not by much, though. Had the whole right side open as Green's glove was way down, as Werthers knew that. Just couldn't quite pick that corner. So Eric Werthers all over the ice, throwing his body around, getting some good looks. Just can't quite find the back of the net. And that's going to be sent all the way down with 4:21 left to go in this second period. There will be a flood after this, folks. So enough time for you guys to fill up your coffee or whatever you need to enjoy this third, because it should be a good one. But still lots of time left in this second as Eagles send that one out. Now that one gets turned over. Here's a chance now for Melifon, as that's a nice save there. Another chance. That hits the side of the net. And sorry, folks, that wasn't Melifon, that was Tavers. But either way, big battle here behind Jake Rhodes, as there's going to be another penalty coming up. So, looks like it's going to be another boarding call against Sackville. So in the box, 4-2 is going to be number 20, Kai McDonald. Obviously a big boy in this league. Loves to throw his body around, but definitely can't do that as He's lucky he didn't get a 4-minute there, so 3:47 now left to go in this second huge power play here for Dieppe. Let's see if they can take the lead once again. Here's Melanfon. He regroups in his neutral zone. Plays that one up to Goudnard. Now back to Goudnard. He's going to regroup behind his own net. Plays it back to his D partner, number 21 there, is Lucas Green. Now good pressure here from Sackville, not letting Dieppe get up ice. They're having a tough time getting a clean breakout here. 3:15 now left to go in this second period. Here's Colombe. He tries to stretch past Melanfon, but that one got broken up. So now they try for the 5th time here to set things up on this power play here for 1:08 left to go in it. Now they finally do. Here's a chance now for Gauvin. Gauvin plays it up to Goudnard up on the right side. Goudnard plays that up to the point to Gauvin. Now back down low. Here's a chance now for the Eagles. Shot on, off the crossbar. What a chance there for the Eagles to gain the lead again, but still stays tied. Here's Gauvin. Plays it back to Goudnard, the captain, but now back down low. Try to get it back to him, but that pass gets intercepted as there's 37 seconds now left to go in the power play for Dieppe. Here's Melanfon. Melanfon walks in, makes a nice pass to Ryu, but now Gauvin. Gauvin sends that one back to Goudnard. Nice backdoor pass and couldn't quite get all of that one. There's Colombe. As Colombe gets it right back. He tries to play that one in front. Still loose. Not covered up just yet. Still loose as Sackville finally gets it out of harm's way. 8 seconds now left to go, and Sackville finally clears, so that will basically do it for the Dieppe power play. Back to even strength we go, but here comes Dieppe. Shot on. Nice save there from Rhodes. As it is going back and forth here at the Picton Well in the center. Can't ask for a better afternoon matchup. Sackville Orange and Dieppe Aigles. First time playing against each other here at the Picton Memorial. Ryu brims that one around strong side. Lays it up to number 16. Here is Guru. And that's going to be covered up there as Jake Rhodes says, "Relax, boys, I got this." As he covers it up just to get a breath of fresh air here. With 1:17 now left to go in this second. Owen Travers going to take the draw for Dieppe. As Travers loses that draw, so now Sackville coming back the other way, but great back check there from Giroux to break that chance up for Sackville, or else they would have been on a fast break there, but still not out. Kerrigan makes a nice pass up on the right side. Nice save there from Green. Kevin Green a little quiet in these past couple of minutes in this second period. Pretty much all Dieppe getting some good looks, but now here's Ryu. Make a nice little move. Back door, here's Donaldson, scores! Donaldson makes it 3-2. Dieppe Aigles, and they have another lead in this one. Their second lead of the day. Dieppe Aigles, just as the power play expired for them, came right back running with a great transition game going from defense to offense real quick. It's assisted there by Jaden Moreau as he tried to get a shot off, but coming right behind him there was Donaldson. He made no mistake. Clean up the garbage right in the slot as they beat Jake Rhodes, high blocker side. Not much he could do there, but now Sackville trying to get something going as that's covered up there by Green. So 24 seconds now left to go in this one. Face off on the left side here of Green. 23 seconds left to go, to be exact here, ladies and gentlemen. Dieppe just trying to eat the puck to waste some time here, not trying to cause a goal before the period expires, and they get that one out. 11 seconds now left to go. Now 5 is here's Ryu, last chance for Dieppe. Slap shot there, and Rhodes steers that one aside, so that should do it for the second. 3-2. Dieppe Egla lead thanks to Donaldson with that latest goal. So you don't want to miss this one, folks, because this third should be interesting. Theo Yatra, the High Button Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thanks, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back for third period action between the Sackville Flyers and the Dieppe Aigles, as the Aigles have a 3-2 lead thanks to that latest goal from Donaldson, number 10. So this third period, folks, should be interesting. 15 minutes on the clock, and it looks like we are all set to go. Both these teams' first game of the weekend. So both teams looking to get their first win here in the Pictou Memorial Tournament. So we start off. Here's a chance now for Lucas Green. He walks in on his backhand. Nice save there from Jake Rhodes. Now back up to the point. Here's a chance now for Doucette with a shot. That one gets steered aside. Now Sven's trying to get that puck out. Here is DeVoe. Makes a nice pass back to the captain, Canning. He sends that one up ice. Here's a chance now for Dallas Wood. He hits the brakes, try to get a streaking player coming down the middle. But now here is Canning. Canning now. It's in his feet. Couldn't quite find that one. As now here is Godin. He sends that one out. Sackville trying to get up the ice. That one gets intercepted. Here's O'Carroll as Agla had to get tagged up there, but just offside, says the linesman. So we are about 45 seconds into this one. So face-off outside the Flyers, and shots are 19-16 in favor of the Aigles. Face-off one there by the Aigles. Doucette sends that one to his D partner. Is Drew. Now delayed offside here from Sackville, as I don't think Jacob Gartrell can hear the lineswoman scream delayed offside, but finally is going to get blown dead. So face off now outside the Dieppe end. So we're just over a minute here, and Pictou well in the center. So this game has just been unbelievable, going back and forth. Dieppe started with a lead, Sackville tying it, and then Sackville scoring 2 unanswered, Dieppe tying it, and then obviously Donaldson making it 3-2. So just a exciting game to say the least, but still lots of hockey left to be played as Sackville is down 1. Now Dieppe has some ice in front of them. Here is Colomb. Colomb driving wide left side. He's been having a day. Colomb short side scores! Colomb with a highlight reel shot makes it a 4-2 hockey game for the Dieppe Aigles. What an absolute snipe there. And that's what you call textbook, ladies and gentlemen. Found the lane, short side, beat Jake Rhodes high blocker side. Not much he could do there. Obviously, Rhodes not the biggest goalie in this league. That goal definitely isn't his fault. Just a great shot, to say the least, from number 15, Coulomb. As the Aigles now have a 4-2 lead with 13:15 left to go. So Sackville Orange dug themselves in a little bit of a bigger hole here. Let's see if they can get something going here. Still lots of hockey left to be played, as I just said before. As here's Donaldson, one of the goal scorers, sends that one up to Travers as he heard footsteps, so he tried to get that one in deep, but now Flyers trying to come back the other way. Here comes Sackville now, as he got hooked there. No call from the ref. Big battle here at the Eagles blue line, so that's just going to be blown dead. So Canning back out there for the Flyers. As Aigles win that draw, here is Ryu. Ryu now try to play it to Travers, but that passed a little too far in front of him. Sackville coming back the other way. Here's a chance now for Dallas Wood. Making a nice little move. Dallas Wood, shot, scores! Highlight reel goals back-to-back from both teams here. Dallas Wood with an absolute ripper of a shot. Makes this within one here. What a goal from the winger, Dallas Wood. As it is now 4-3. Dieppe Aglas, as what a great individual effort there from number 11 as he's going to go in the box here, it looks like, for a hit from behind. So going from scoring to going to the sin bin in just a matter of seconds. So that's going to kill the Sackville momentum big time here. So it's going to be a cross-checking call. 12:20 now left to go in this third period. And Dieppe has another chance to get up 2. So I think Canning's adrenaline was running a little bit there after his goal. But so he's going to go in the box for 2 as Dieppe wins the draw. Here's a chance shot on. That one hit his skate and goes wide. Now Lucas Green cycles that one down low. Now a chance in front, but that pass got intercepted. Babin couldn't hold the blue line, so now Sackville coming back the other way. Here's a chance now for Parker Canning, but he couldn't quite get around that last defenseman. Now Canning wins that battle as he's going to go around the net here, trying to look for his options. Here's a chance now as that shot gets blocked. Another chance, and that's just going to be on Green as he wants to play it. So now Dieppe coming back the other way now. Here is Babin. He has some ice in front of him. Babin driving wide left side, short side. That one just goes off the side of the net. Try to get like Colom's goal there. But now up to the point. He walks in. Oh, just wide as that hit a body in front. Now another wraparound chance. Still loose. Nice save there from Rhodes. Great back-to-back saves from Jake Rhodes as he's standing on his head here. Now here's Blackwire. He tries to play that one in front. And that one's going to be sent all the way down thanks to Canning as they get a change, the Flyers. So fresh legs on this penalty kill for the boys in the black and orange. 35 seconds left to go in it. Here is Colom. As that's going to be offside, says the lineswoman. So great sequence of events here with 10:48 left to go. In this third period, time is really ticking here for the Flyers. As this finish should be quite interesting, to say the least, as Dieppe wins that draw. Here is Giroux. Journard tries to play that one in front. That one gets intercepted, but Dieppe keeps that one in. Here's Malenfant. Sends that up to Doucette. He has all the time in the world. He walks in. Doucette shot on. Oh, tip there from Colom, but just goes wide. And that's going to be sent all the way down as Evan Green plays it up to his defenseman. So we are back to even strength. Great kill there from the Flyers. Here's another chance for the Flyers. Couldn't quite get a shot up there with Zach McDonald. Malenfant now. Try to stretch pass. That pass got intercepted there from Eric. Now Donaldson, he couldn't quite get that one in deep. Here comes Doucette there with a shot. That gets saved. Another chance. Oh, just wide. Not by much, though. So you could hear the parents wanting that goal for the Flyers side. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net with Zach McDonald. As you can see, the sticks for both teams are a little tighter here. A little nervous hockey in these past couple minutes with 9:35 remaining in this one. So face-off is going to be outside the Dieppe end. Shots are 23-19 in favor of Dieppe. Flyers win that draw. Here they come with some speed. It was Werthers. He couldn't quite hit the red line, get in deep, but Dieppe sends it out. But now Sackville puts it right back in on Green as he wants to play it once again. Now Dieppe with some time. Plays that one as Green took a foul. Here's a chance now for Werthers. He couldn't quite get a shot on his backhand. And now, good forecheck here from Kai McDonald. That one gets rimmed around to Donaldson. Donaldson sends that up to Travers. Travers doing everything he can to get it out, and he does. Donaldson plays it up with ice on the right side. Shot on, nice glove save from Jake Rhodes, one of his best stops of the afternoon so far. What a great chance there for Colum to get his second of the day, but Rhodes says absolutely not. We're going to keep this a one-goal game. This game has just been absolutely electric, to say the least. Glad you guys are joining us here on High Button Sports. Hopefully keeping you guys entertained. Theo Iatro. As this has just been so much fun to call, to say the least. But back to it. Here's Ryu. He has some ice. He wants to go for a little skate. Try to chip that one up to Fournette, but Sackville picks that one off and rims it around the boards. Now Babin holds the blue line. He tries to play that one across, but Fournette wasn't expecting that pass, so he just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now Sackville. Send it up ice to DeVoe. DeVoe send that one across to Dallas Wood, but good back check there from Green to pick that pass off. Now Dieppe on the forecheck. Here's Fournette with a big body. Check there in front now. Here's a chance. Oh, couldn't quite get a shot off. But now Sackville coming back the other way. And a good stick there from Gauvin. Or else number 14, Zach McDonald, would have been on a fast break there. Maybe a 2-on-0 even. But now here's a chance again. That shot gets blocked. Close chance there for Sackville to tie things up. But still remains a 4-3 hockey game. Going back and forth here at the Pickno Wellness Center. 4-3. Dieppe lead. Melifon sends that one in deep. Sackville now trying to get up the ice. That one gets picked off. Here's a chance out for Blackwire. Finds a man in front. Oh, what a save from Jake Rhodes on a point-blank chance in the slot from Melifon. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net. So that's going to be an icing call against Sackville. But I bet the Sackville coach is fine with that, as it looked like Sackville kind of panicked a little bit in their own end, but making some big-time stops is Jake Rhodes, as he's been playing unreal for the Flyers so far. Shots are 25-20 in favor of Dieppe, as Melifon's going to take the draw for Dieppe. He wins that one back. Here's Doucette as he walks the blue line, makes a nice partner pass. Here's a shot on. Nice save there from Rose. Now Dieppe getting it right back. Here's Melifon. Plays it back. Back to Melifon. He finds a lane. Shot on. Nice block there from number 6 is Bergfins. Bergfins now trying to get it out. Still loose. Here's a chance in front now. Colum, and that's going to be gloved down. Sorry, folks, for the time there. Is 6:40 remaining here in this one. So Jake Rhodes again with another big-time stop. Face-off going to be on the right side of him once again. Melifon. He loses that draw, but now Sackville with possession as they chip that one out. Here is Doucette. He plays that one up on the strong side. That one almost got picked off, but here comes Melifon the other way. He's been on the ice out for a while, as that's going to be offside, says the linesman. So another face-off outside the Sackville end with 6:22 now remaining. So Travers lines out for Dieppe against number 14 Zach McDonald's line for Sackville. So now Dieppe trying to send that one up ice. Here's a nice pass to see Travers. Travers make a nice little move. Shot on. Glove save there from Jake Rhodes as he saw that one. And we're going to have another whistle on the right side here of Rhodes. Shots are 28-20 in favor of the Eagles. Owen Travers couldn't win the draw, but it gets right back to the point anyway with a shot on. That one gets steered aside by Rhodes. Here's Minikachowski. He tried to clear it out of harm's way, but Now with it, here's Kai McDonald as he sends that one all the way down. This could be an icing call against Sackville, and it will be. So a couple icings here from Sackville Orange as they are down one with 5:51 left to go in this third period. Face-off is going to be inside the Sackville end once again here. So taking the draw for Sackville is going to be number 10, Parker Canning, against number 9, Owen Travers. So big draw here, but coming up with it, number 10, Parker Canning. As he's in the battle, he tries to play that one up to his winger. Still not out. Good keep in there from the Dieppe defenseman, but now out. As Travers is first one to it. Then you rim that one around the wall. Donaldson can't quite get that one out. Now here is Ryu. He's going to go behind his own net and rim that one around the wall, the closest side of us. Now is Donaldson trying to get it out, and they do, but good play there from Simpson to not let Dieppe go back the other way. As Svensson still with it, making a nice little move. He got that one stripped, so Dieppe sends it right back in the Sackville end with almost 5 minutes remaining here in this third period. Time is ticking for the boys in the black and orange. No ice, says the linesman, so now Dieppe getting pressured here by the captain Canning, but now Dieppe sends that one out. Svensson plays that one across, and Sackville now on the forecheck. Let's see what they can do. On the forecheck first is Dallas Wood, who already scored a beauty in this one. Dallas Wood getting it right back as he just plays it safe, sends it to his defenseman, but he couldn't quite retrieve that pass. A little too much hot sauce on it, so Dieppe takes advantage of it and sends it right back in the Sackville end. On the forecheck is O'Carroll. Now, Gauvin with it. Here's Gauvin. He tries to send that one across back door, but that one gets broken up there by Svensson. Now Dieppe's going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Here is Gauvin, number 21. Lucas Gauvin. He tries to makes a nice drop pass. Now up to Babin. Babin with a chance. Shot on. Nice save there from Rhodes. Babin, great defenseman, has a wicked shot, but Rhodes saw that one. With 3:58 left to go, time is really ticking here for Sackville Orange. Shots are 30-20 in favor of Dieppe, as Dieppe wins that draw cleanly. Here is Gauvin. That shot gets blocked. Sackville trying to clear it, kept in there by Gauvin. Gauvin now walks down the lane. Walks along the boards here. He's getting battled there from Jacob Gatrell. Now, still bound along the boards. Ref doesn't want to blow it dead just yet, as it's finally loose, as here's Gatrell. He can't quite find it, getting pressured there by Gauvin. As Dieppe benches, loving this shift here from Dieppe, as they're just wasting a lot of time on the clock here. Now, back down low, here is Jaden Moreau. Helping him is Josh Blackwire as well. That gets rimmed along the wall. Dieppe doing a good job keeping it in. Here's Colomb. Now back up top to Babin. Babin on his backhand kept it in, but now Sackville coming back the other way. Here's a chance now for Oliver Kerrigan. Kerrigan, tried to get a nice little dipsy-doo move, but great back check there from, that was Malenfant. Now Sackville going back up the ice. DeVoe, he couldn't receive that pass. A little too much pepper on that, so now here is Kerrigan. He regroups. Plays that one up on the left side. That one got broken up there by Gauvin. Gauvin couldn't quite find the puck. That puck gets stripped though. Here's Sackville. Now 2:27 remaining in this third period. Jake Rhodes still in between the pipes here for Sackville. Not out for the extra attacker just yet. I'll let you guys know when that happens, however. As Kai McDonald sends that one up to the point. That gets blocked. So that's going to be sent all the way down. Now, Flyers trying to get up the ice quick here. Here is Eric Werthers, as he got hit there from the linesman. So linesman took some abuse there, and Dieppe takes advantage of that one and comes back the other way. And that one's sent right back on Rhodes, but he wants to play it. 1:50 now left to go in this third period. Both teams trying to get their first win here at the Pictou Memorial 40th anniversary. Sackville, stretch pass there, couldn't connect there with McDonald, so Dieppe taking advantage of that one. Here's a chance now. Shot on, that one goes way wide. That shot there was from number 16, Guru. Now Backren, just less than 90 seconds now left to go here, folks. Sackville send it up the strong side. Ryu with a big hit at the red line. And now here's McDonald with it. McDonald making a nice little move. Couldn't quite get around Ryu as he's going around his own net here. Ryu making a nice little nifty play is helping him. Doucette is just going to eat the puck. Waste some time. Ref not blowing it dead just yet. Less than a minute ago now here in this third period. Ref finally blowing it dead. So 55 seconds now left to go. So extra attacker now out for the Flyers. So we'll see if there's a timeout coming ahead here from the coaches. Doesn't look like it. Out for Sackville is going to be number 10 taking the draw, Parker Canning's line. So Parker Canning wins the draw. Here's a chance. Shot on. Nice save from Evan Green. As he saw that one, not a lot of bodies in front. That chance was from number 11, Dallas Wood. He almost got his second of the day. So same kind of scenario, same draw on the left side here of Green. As Canning wins the draw once again. Now here's a chance for Zach McDonald. Tries to play that one in front. That one got picked off. Now Hemdall on the boards. Sackville trying to keep it in, but now out. O'Carroll on the forecheck now as he tries to get by. Number 18 is Werthers, and they send that one up ice. Dieppe now try to have an empty net chance. Now Sackville coming back the other way. Shot on. That one gets blocked. Now 20 seconds now left to go. Dieppe still can't quite get it out. Now they finally do. At the red line, here's a chance now for the empty net. And that's just going to be safely dumped in with 12 seconds now left to go. As this looks like it could do it here, folks. The Dieppe will get their first win here in the U15 Pictou Memorial Tournament. Couldn't quite finish the job there. Was number 16, Giroux. But either way, Dieppe coming up with the huge win, getting their first W in the Pictou Memorial Tournament. What a game that was, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams fighting to the very end. Great game from Jake Rhodes in between the pipes for Sackville Orange. He played great. And obviously Evan Green, the goalie for Dieppe, coming up with the last laugh, getting the W in this one. So 1-0 Dieppe's record here at the Pictou Memorial, 0-1 for Sackville. So we'll be right back to hear the player of the games, but now Theo Yatcher with High Button Sports. Thank you so much for listening. As always, it truly does mean a whole lot to us, and we'll be streaming all weekend long. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back to hear the player of the game. So just as I mentioned just a second ago, standing on his head, Jake Rose gets the player of the game for the Sackville Orange. So congratulations to Mr. 31. Had a heck of a game in between the pipes. So he's even getting some props there from the Dieppe players. Great sportsmanship. So we'll hear who gets the player of the game for Dieppe Aigles.
Player of the game for Dieppe, number 8, Owen.
So number 8, Owen Melifa, gets the player of the game. Obviously had a great goal in this one. Only a little guy, but plays like he's 6'5" out there, always in the battle. So great game from both those players, and great game from both teams. Theo Yatro, High Button Sports. Have a great rest of your